Happy Terror Tuesday, everyone. Good afternoon, boys and ghouls. Christopher Gomez here with another video unboxing of some obscure and nifty horror items, this time for the month of October, our October series as we ramp up to All Hallows Eve. Now, today, I got these two cool packages, kind of heavy, definitely some sort of media, and yeah. I did order a book and I believe a VHS, and I'll go more into that as I unbox these items. But before we go on, I do want to mention a little bit of shameless plugging here that yours truly is currently acting in a play in Simi Valley, California, and it is an adaptation of Dracula, and yours truly is playing Dr. Seward. This version of Dracula is written and directed by a good friend of mine by the name of Patrick McMahon, who is a walking encyclopedia of all things Dracula and vampires, and he wrote this wonderful adaptation that stays very close to Bram Stoker's novel. So I'm going to put up the information right here in case any of you want to pause the video if anyone is interested. It is a cool production, very intimate, in a black box theater setting. And what's also really cool is we got a 4-piece live orchestra playing music during a few scenes and certain scene transitions. Really cool stuff, really physical stuff going on. And yeah, the whole cast is great. Everybody's super talented and we're having a blast doing it. It closes on Halloween afternoon and runs every weekend in October, from the 15th to the 31st. I'll leave that up there in case you guys want to pause. Now, on to the unboxing. And let's see. So one of them was a book. This one came in. Let me see if I have something to... I should have brought some utensils to open this. Oh, let's see this. Use brute force, brute strength. Okay. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. Very cool. The modern horror film. Picture of a good old Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger there. Awesome. This, I remember coming across this book in my childhood and my youth, before my teens, my early teens. Yeah, I remember this. I remember seeing this book in the old Warner Brothers store at your local mall. And for those of you that don't know, a lot of you are probably familiar with the fact that there's Disney stores in shopping malls. Well, back in the 90s, Warner Brothers had their own stores, which was really cool. And, they had their characters too, like Bugs Bunny and all that. But they also had a section that had like really cool movie books with stuff like this. And I remember this being one of them. And this book was always kind of elusive. It was kind of hard to come across. But yeah, it's, I got a lot of, yeah, it's amazing. I'm gonna, yeah, I love it. I love that cover. It does kind of have a little bit of an 80s vibe. On to the next item. This one, without any utensils, is going to be a little more difficult to open. Okay. And this one, I believe, is a VHS. Now, for all you youngins out there, back in the 80s and the majority of the 90s, we had devices that predated not just Blu-rays, but predated DVDs as well, and was a somewhat of the offspring of the beta tapes called VHS. Oh, this is interesting. It didn't even come with the box art, just the actual tape. That's kind of weird, but okay. But at least I know what it is. I mean, it's got the label. So this is Monster Mania, and I got this off of eBay for, just like a couple bucks. And I do have a VCR, so I can play this, and I do have a VCR that burns DVDs, so I can definitely, put this to good use. But the cool thing about this tape is that this is another item from my youth, where it's basically a compilation of classic horror movie trailers, just the trailers, which in of itself is really cool too. So you got like, Christopher Lee and the Horror of Dracula. You got the original Dracula. You got Night of the Living Dead, the trailer for Night of the Living Dead. The drive-in promos of the animated snack condiments dancing around. Let's all go to the movies. That one. And yeah, lots of really cool vintage horror movie trailers from the 50s and 60s, even the 30s and 40s, the classic Universal stuff. But yeah, this will be really cool to revisit. I lost this tape when I was around like 12 or 13 years old. It was in my youth. So this is another item that's gonna bring me, have me go down memory lane again. So yeah, that's it, and I'll see you guys next time for the next final unboxing on All Hallows Eve. Good night.